Hello and welcome back to the Aftermath Show with myself, Pippa Monique and Charlene Smith. Listen, we're early because we're too excited. 3-0 at home against Newcastle, a very different performance from the last time we played them in the FA Cup just a couple of weeks ago. And I mean, we scored within the 90 minutes this time and 3 great goals, man. And Aubameyang's back. We were calling out his head. We were calling for his head. I mean, he missed a few sitters in the first half, but he came through for us in the end. And Middlesbrough supplying the chances as well. Saka, Cedric, Partey being dynamite in the midfield for his first start back after a while. I mean, this is a great result. What did you make of it?
Fantastic result. I'm just happy we got the 3 points and 3 great goals as well. I'm so happy to see Aubameyang scoring and getting man of the match. I think this is a massive confidence boost for him. And we're now in the top half of the table.
We are?
We're 10th.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Amazing. But listen, it's been a while since Aubameyang's seen man in a match. It's been a while since we've seen him score some goals from open play in the Premier League, but he's done it. Azza Jones AFC says, good game. Happy to see we can fight through till the end instead of getting lazy or letting our heads drop. And Middlesbrough is something else. Absolutely ran his arse off. Well played, Arsenal. Love that comment.
We gotta give him that today.
I mean, he was doing everything, right? I mean, every game he's played so far, he's just been pulling all the strings. But today, he just shows how much of a difference he makes in that midfield.
A massive difference.
Right, let's get through some of the comments. Remember, this is the Aftermath Show where we read out your comments regarding the game. We got a 3-0 win, 3 points. We're slowly climbing back up the table. It's going to take a lot more than that. We've got some tough fixtures coming up, but we've got to start from somewhere. Right. There's some funny comments in here.
We got this one from Pranjal Das saying, Thomas the boss.
Thomas the tank engine. Full of energy, controlling everything. At one point, he looked like he joined the back line of defense because he was defending well. He was playing balls forward. He was doing everything right, man. What's this? What? Adam says Villa has 4 games in hand, so you won't be there for long. Oh, sorry, Adam. Mason said Emil Smith Rowe, his man in the match, in his opinion. Obama, who? Saka the GOAT. Saka had a great performance too. I'm glad he got on the score sheet as well.
We got a super chat in from Pavel Kukin saying Lacazette has been so consistent these past few games.
Yeah, he has. I'm actually annoyed that he didn't get on the score sheet because he's been. But what he does off the ball anyway and on the ball, like even when he doesn't get on the score sheet, he's very important to that front line. And obviously we always talk about his hold up play as well. But he's been fantastic. So yeah, he's been very important. It's a shame he didn't get his goal as well. Clement says man in the match is Cedric. I'm happy to see Aubameyang get a double, and Hale End continues to improve. Saka and Emil Smith Rowe are ballers. Talk to me more about Saka and Emil Smith Rowe today.
I mean, all you got to do is mention their names and your face lights up. I mean, the fact that they was on the starting, I was excited, and they just bring so much excitement and quality to the game. I mean, from the turnaround game at Chelsea, they've just been consistent throughout.
But I feel like Saka's been consistent since January 2020, to be fair.
No, yeah, sorry, he has. But even Emil Smith Rowe coming amongst the squad, I mean, we've been calling out for him for how long? And since he has come in, it's been nothing but consistency. So it's great to see him now on the starting as well.
Yes. Big up Rick Ram, who is a Newcastle fan, says that was painful to watch as a Newcastle fan. Rick Ram, what was you expecting? What was you expecting? I really want to know.
He was probably expecting a draw.
Really? To be fair, I'm not going to lie to you. Going into this game, I was expecting a draw. I was.
What did you make of the team lineup?
I was impressed with it. You know, I was happy to see. I was questioning the back line a bit because obviously David Luiz hasn't played regularly in recent games, but he hasn't lost his spot. He was right back in there along with Rob Holding, who's managed to keep a few clean sheets recently as well. And although he's, you know, people don't call him the best centre-back, I feel like he's been very, very good in the last couple of games. So to see that pairing, Cedric coming in there, I was happy that he got the call up for the right-back position. I know it's normally between Bellerin and Ainsley Maitland-Niles hasn't really been getting a peek in. But Cedric, he brings something different to that game. And I like he can cross a ball. He can cross a ball into the box. So, yeah, I liked having him in there. Partey, of course, just that number 1 role in front of the back 4. It was a really good starting 11 for me, a really good. And I think the only question was whether Aubameyang or Martinelli would have started on that left-hand side. But of course, Oba, the captain's in there, and maybe the critics can call off for a while, even myself, because he's got the goal. He's got more than one. So yeah, but I was really happy with that starting lineup. I was happy with the starting lineup.
So just going back to the right back, what are you saying now? Does Cedric hold that position?
What do you mean on a more regular basis?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I've got this feeling that Bellerin, I don't know what's going on with Bellerin at the moment, to be fair, but I've got this feeling he was dropped because of maybe some transfer rumors going on with him. Maybe that's why he's not in there, and it's going to be between Cedric and Maitland-Niles now. But we'll see. January, it feels like the longest month of the whole year. So we'll see by the end of the month whether Bellerin is staying or going. But I think that's one of the main reasons why Cedric was involved in the game today. Could be totally wrong. Maybe he just wants to switch it up a bit. But I think it's to do with the transfer rumors. But Cedric, he's been good there. Whenever he's played there, there's only been about 2 games, and they were last season where I thought, nah. But more times he's consistent there.
Super chat's just coming from Fizz113. I'm just going to read it straight away. Do you watch Irish football? Arsenal should sign FC Belfast Finn Garin Diaz. I'm a bit nervous to read names.
Why?
The new Bruno Fernandes, young lad but can make penetrating passes.
I can confirm to you that's not a player. Just in case you was wondering, it's not a player.
What are they trying to say?
I don't know, but it's not a player.
I was thinking it looks a bit different, but
Jesse PB says, great win. Aubameyang is back again. Man of the match, our captain. Partey's not our captain, but okay. Our captain. Oh, man of the match, our captain. Okay, put the comma in the wrong place there, Jesse. Partey, Smith Rowe, and Saka, brilliant. This is the performance we need week in and week out. Next game, FA Cup, and everyone happy. You two doing great. Come on, you Gunners. I'm not gonna lie, Jess. You normally leave great comments, but that was very hard to read. The grammar over there was a bit.
He's too excited from the result. That's what it is.
Yeah, trust me. Abhishek says, now think what if we can get Awa or Buendia as a cam? It will be perfect. I know you and Robbie. Is it you? You're not too keen on the Buendia coming over to the Arsenal.
Me? I am. Huh?
Was it you? There was Robbie and someone else I had a conversation with. There was like,
it wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
Dex says the youngsters playing this well at a club like Arsenal is insane and rare. But Arsenal are infamous for bringing youngsters through. We've had so many youngsters come through, but to be fair, it's been a while since we've seen youngsters come through, play this often and play consistently good where they're outshining the experienced players. You don't really see that often. And normally when it happens, it's like that one player, like, the Abu Dhabis, the Jack Wilsheres, But when it's like 2-3 players, you're like, okay, this is different, but I like it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Let's find a good comment. Ash Chowdhury says Cedric played well. That a question for you guys. Charlene asked it. Do you think that right back position goes to Cedric now? Blizzard saying Cedric man of the match.
Cedric.
Who was your man of the match?
My man of the match was Aubameyang.
Okay. Mine was actually Smith Rowe. But we can't keep giving it to him. We've got to share it out,
But when they're consistently good, I mean, it's a good argument to have, Pips.
Yeah, it's true. Brio Dundada says, I'm so happy that someone finally gave Aubameyang an early pass for his early run. Pace and composure. Thank you, Partey. Can we speak about that ball from Partey? Low-key diagonal ball, because Partey was to the right, to the pitch, kind of. Placed it long for Aubameyang making that early run. The vision, that's what you need. That's what we need. Because Aubameyang's there. Like, this is what we've been complaining about Aubameyang when he hasn't been scoring and hasn't been getting that service. No one really plays him balls like that. It was a through lob ball straight to Aubameyang. All he's got to do is do his thing, and he did exactly that. Partey is what we've been missing in that midfield, and anyone that can pick up passes like that is what we need. And for him to have that vision, because there was actually about 2 other options he could have passed to. There was Cedric there. There was Saka to the left of him. And also, who else was to the left of him? There was Saka and somebody else to the left of him. But he saw Aubameyang making a run, straight there, boom, Aubameyang does his thing, gets the goal. That's what you love to see. Exactly.
I'm glad Partey is back. He came off on the 66th minute. So hopefully we get to see more of him going forward as well.
Definitely.
I'm assuming he was taken off for precautionary measures.
I mean, I thought that, but I was thinking this is early. But, good to see Oneni get some minutes as well. He celebrated 5 years at the club the other day. It's
Yeah.
Mate. Big up Mohamed El Neni. But yeah, I was gone.
Also, you've been going on about Aubameyang getting subbed. He actually got subbed off.
I was just gonna. That's the next thing I was gonna say. I was very like, this is interesting. He's on a hat trick. You're bringing him off for Willian. I'm not too sure about this one. Arteta. But do you know what? Rest players if you need to. It's clear that we've got the win. We don't need to go all out and keep him on for a hat trick. We're not really playing for personal achievements this season. We're just trying to secure the 3 points at the moment. That's the only aim. Secure the 3 points. We don't care about your goal tally and all this other personal stuff. But I would have kept him on. But clearly Arteta knows best. We've got some tough fixtures coming up, so we've got to even it all out, I guess.
Likewise.
I saw a comment here saying the future looks bright for Arsenal. It's from Imran Uda. I've seen this a few times from Quick Snipe. Thank you for your comment. Love you too. Barista Shah says Cedric was excellent. Oh, I've asked you the same question. We both asked you the same question, Barista. Do you drop him for Bellerin for the next game? For me, Cedric should keep his place. Now you say, because you asked the question, you haven't even answered, Charlene.
I'm in agreement. I think keep Cedric there. It was a great performance from him. And I was saying from before that I did like Cedric from since I first seen him play. So I say keep Cedric there.
Do you know what? I don't know how to pronounce your name. NR1 Shikipstar. You know what? I was just thinking this because I'm still watching the highlights on the screen there. Xhaka definitely needs more credit. Like, it's one name that I didn't even think to mention throughout this whole stream, but he was one player that was very solid in that midfield, and he just done his job. He didn't do nothing outstanding, and he didn't put a foot wrong. I don't recall him putting a foot wrong, but that's why he kind of go under the radar, because he didn't do anything outstanding. He just done his job, and he done it well today. He's not going to get the critics' praise, but we have to give credit for Xhaka's performance as well today. I think everyone played really well.
Yeah, 100%. Xhaka was really good, winning the ball back, making crucial passes as well.
Gunners one that says man like Emil and Saka coming through, but what does this leave for Pepe? Should we see big up ladies? Where's Pepe?
I actually forgot about Pepe.
I'm sorry, Peps, man. I forgot about you. Where is he? Saka's taking his spot, man.
I know, I completely forgot about him, but he was on the bench today.
Man like Nicolas Pepe. What's happened there? He's probably trying to get a transfer out of here this January. Who knows? Desmond Martha says, I was disappointed when we drew 1-1 to Reading, but our men pulled it back and we won 3-0. It's the other way around now. Normally it's the women bringing us back up and getting 3 points, but this time it's the men that redeemed it for Arsenal Football Club. So yeah, big up the men getting the 3 points. Peyton Priest says Bellerin left out because I said this because of transfer rumors to Barca or PSG. I mean, we just spoke about that, Peyton. I think that's the whole reason why he didn't get played today, because I'm pretty sure he wasn't on the bench either, was he?
He was on the bench.
Oh, okay, I didn't even see him.
Yeah,
they didn't even show him. But I feel like the whole reason he wasn't played was because of that. I mean, it's the middle of January, things are happening, and I don't know. I feel like the club doesn't handle transfers properly because this whole Özil saga. We've seen it all over Instagram and Twitter, but Arsenal hasn't said a thing. Nothing. Not even an Instagram story. Nothing.
They've just been quiet.
Maybe they're waiting for the official announcement, and they'll probably do a farewell post to him. Might be a dead little picture saying thanks, Desert. But I just I don't know what's happening this January, because I feel like there is loads of activity happening, but we can't see it.
It's just quiet.
Yeah.
Super chat here from Mr. EC Football saying, was surprised about Gabriel today. Pippa, straight hair suits you, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, when I did see that Gabriel wasn't amongst the starting, I did think, I would have loved to seen him on there. And then I was thinking, who would I drop for him?
Who would you drop?
I probably would have dropped David Luiz.
Really? But David Luiz did really good today.
This was prior to the game, before the game started. That's the only change that I would have made. But, I mean, Arteta got it right today. Spot on.
So do you reckon Gabriel's having to fight for his space back in the team now because he's not getting a start? He's on the bench now. I feel like it's been months. It's only been a few weeks that we haven't seen him play. What's it going to take for Gabriel to get back in that back line?
Probably a mistake from someone who's already on the back line.
Yeah, probably
other reasons to take him out, i.e. COVID, injuries.
Suspension, red card. Yeah. Vishnu says Holding has been playing so well lately. Big up Holding, man. Big up Holding. Big him up.
Yeah, big up to Holding.
Abu Azad says Emil Smith Rowe, give him the number 10.
I mean, what do you make of that, Pips?
Can we talk about this number 10 situation? Because maybe I'm the odd one out here, but I thought it was so distasteful for Lacazette to make that joke on his Instagram story about him and Aubameyang arguing over who's going to wear the number 10 next. Because first of all, none of them are going to wear the number 10. And second of all, Mesut Ozil hasn't even left yet. Yes, he's physically left. He's gone to training ground, said goodbye, packed his locker up and all that. But to the public, it hasn't been fully announced. Like, we know he's going. We've seen him in Fenerbahce with the scarf. But, like, didn't you think it was distasteful for them to make that joke?
Yeah, I did. Because it's like you're literally claiming his number before he's even put his foot out the door.
No, like, you're just claiming his stuff for his, like, you know, like someone's passed away. You just like, oh, can I get his house? Can I get his car?
Yeah. I mean, give him an opportunity to get out properly, say goodbye, and officially leave before you start claiming. That is my take on it.
I thought that was dead banter for public, but good banter for your group chat. Like, send that to Aubameyang on WhatsApp. Like, send it to the Arsenal group chat and have a joke between you and your teammates. But publicly, I thought it was so silly.
I thought it was a bit too much.
But would you give him Emil Smith Rowe the number 10?
But he's worked for it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say no to that. I mean, of the whole squad, he is the one that perhaps stands first place for it, is my take on it.
But if you give him the number 10 shirt, that means a world-class number 10 or experienced number 10 is not coming in this window or in the summer.
Well, if we don't get anyone in, then I guess Emil Smith Rowe is up for it.
Why not, man? He's been handling it well. It's only been a few games, but I like his consistency. Udeko says, bring in Willian in again, making my winning mood become gloom, even for just 15 minutes. Wow.
I mean, all right, just to pause on that, because there's been so much like negativity around players that don't perform well. I mean, even with Aubameyang, there was so much talk and slander around him. Now he's back to form. Well, getting back to form. We saw 2 great goals from him today because his confidence was there, buzzing. It's the same with Arteta. When we was consistently just losing games, everyone's like, Arteta out, Arteta out. Yeah. I mean, Arteta has brought Willie on.
Willian? He brought the Willian? Wow. It's a Monday night, so.
Willian on for a reason. And I just feel like we just need to just be a bit more patient, just calm down a bit. Because I saw him do something good in training the other day as well.
Everyone looks good in their training videos. Me and you could go to the park right now, sky it over the bar 100 times and hit the crossbar twice and do, wow, sick crossbar challenge. And put out.
I mean, I do look good in my training videos. You've seen them, Pips.
Anyone looks good in a
world-class player.
Anyone can look good in a training video. It's a 30-second clip, a minute clip that you put together the best bits.
All right, the point I'm trying to make is Willian has been brought in by Arteta. He's getting minutes for a reason. Do we need to just hold tight a bit and just say, all right, what is he going to bring? I understand we do get annoyed by some of these performances, but on the flip side, do we need to just be patient and give him a bit more time to settle in to see what he brings to the squad?
What game was it that I said Arteta's going to sit Willian out for a couple of games and slowly bring him back into the squad? What game was that? Was it like, it might have been the game before the Newcastle FA Cup. Was that West Brom?
It probably was.
It was a few weeks ago. I remember sitting in this seat because we wasn't in the studio, and I said to you, what Arteta's going to do, he's going to make us try and forget about Willian, make us get momentum, and then slowly bring him back in so that everyone, because like I said, fans can be very fickle. 1 minute they love you, 1 minute they hate you. 1 minute people are leaving nice comments about you on YouTube, next minute they're saying you're a dog. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are very fickle. So I feel like Arteta is just making us forget about all of Willian's wrongdoings, although a lot of Arsenal fans will not forget. And then he's going to slowly bring him back into the squad. And that's why I think he got subbed on today. And then he'll be benched the next game. Then the 80th minute will come on. Like, slowly he's going to bring him back in, saying, remember, guys, Willian's here.
So do you feel like Willian then, performance-wise, is not going to improve?
I don't see it happening. I would it would be great if it happens, but I don't see it happening. I remember in his first interview, he said, Arteta brought me here for 3 years because something like his aim is to win the Champions League and he wants me to help Arsenal do that within those 3 years. I'm thinking, no, that's not going to plan right now, is it? I mean, 3 years is a very short period of time. It's 2021 already. You got 2 more years left, basically.
All right, let's see what happens with the next few fixtures and we'll have this conversation again.
All right, moving on. Ayokapa says every game Xhaka does not commit absolute stupidities, he is bigged up. Not good enough by far. Attacks suddenly stop rolling if Xhaka is involved. Well, I mean, we scored 3 goals, so it couldn't have stopped rolling that much. The attack couldn't have stopped rolling that much. I mean, it wasn't a
At
bad
least it was in a different game.
Yeah. I'm seeing some mad comments. What's wrong with you guys? Do you want to grow up or no? Right, let's go back because I saw a lot of comments about Willian and Cedric. Arsenal HK says Cedric was simply outstanding. Now we need another win back. Like, yeah, you're funny. Right. How are you just making up players? Do you know it's easy to get caught out because there are thousands of players in England alone in different leagues, and there's thousands of players around the world. So you think, oh, maybe that's a little man that sits on the bench for Ipswich Town or something, you know.
Who could actually be quality. So you read them out, thinking, okay, who's this player?
I look at him and think, bro, that doesn't. Who is that? He's not a wing back. Like, you're just making up names. Little Chris says, absolutely sensational performance. We absolutely destroyed the Maggies, and the youngsters are a bunch of ballers above my blood clot. Craig Cowder says, since the Chelsea game, only Bruno has created more chances than Emil Smith-Rowe. My number 10. Matei says Partey was perfect. Henry Chris says 5 clean sheets. And I think Rob Holding's kept all 5 of them, though. I need to check that. I need to check that, actually. I feel like he's played pretty much all of the games. There were some good comments. It's going so quickly, but let's scroll all the way down.
I saw one as well, but it's flown by.
Payson Priest again says, I think back at how much Arteta has fixed our defence. Leno only has to do a couple things a game now. # keep Arteta. That's so true. Leno, you don't really get to see much of Leno right now because
it's true.
Defense is doing exactly what it needs to do, and the holding midfielders as well. So it's been good. A barista said, I just watched Smith-Rowe's post-match interview on Sky Sports and how he was always thinking of playing one-touch football. One-touch football is the key. That's how I play football.
Not 2-touch, no.
Oh yes, 2-touch. My bad. Colin Scott says, we're good at playing from the back now. We are progressing Arteta in.
I'm happy to see that Arteta in. Can we get more of that?
We don't normally see that, do we? Like, we've
turned tables turning.
Mad Fad 7 says Willian looks like a cute bunny but can't play for his life. That is a weird I mean, he doesn't look like a bunny.
You say he does or he doesn't?
He doesn't. That's a different type of association to call him cute. Like, but each to their own. Each to their own. Sani Tent says difference between Xhaka and El Neni and Partey. Partey looks up and is determined to play forward instead of the safer pass back to centre backs. Yeah, exactly what I was saying with that ball over to Aubameyang for that goal. Verma says Willian is world class. Do you think Verma's trolling or no?
I think Verma's trolling. Even them 2 shots by Partey as well. Them long range shots that just went over.
One went into my seat, mate, and I sit all the way up in the time. My seat before fans can get back into the stadium. This is a bit of a stretch, but it would be nice to get someone to achieve something personally in the team. Abid Kafar says Leno for the Golden Glove. I mean, he's got some tough top competition, to be fair.
He has.
Even like speaking of keepers, Gator and oh my gosh, say his name. Palace's keeper.
Oh, I've actually just forgotten it. We just saw him a couple of days ago as well.
Listen, he's been phenomenal. No, Fulham's keeper.
Ariola,
that's it. Ariola.
I've been watching him thinking he is quality.
Yeah, if we're looking for a backup keeper, there he is.
I know, but with that kind of quality, he needs to be playing first team.
No, he's been good for Fulham. I think he's the reason that's been keeping Fulham in these little 1-0 draws or
100%.
1-0, just only letting 1 goal in against Chelsea. So Ariola's been great. So to be fair, even Leno Golden Glove might be a bit of a stretch because there's some good like honestly.
What about Meslier as well, Leeds United's keeper?
Yeah, he's been all right. I think he was in my fantasy team for a little bit, but he won't really get me much points. Ramsdale, at the beginning of the season, as crazy as this sounds because of where they are, Ramsdale used to get me loads of points because he used to make a lot of saves, even though Sheffield are not doing bits, but he got a bit peak, so I had to get him out. Partey joined the party. Topman says people need to watch the whole game closely. Laka, easy man in the match. Link up, play X. Tell them, Jeff. Just
I
give
mean,
it
we don't dispute it, but we just got a few options. That's what it is. I mean, when you got a good game of football with players performing, everyone has different perspectives on who their man of the match is. But I ain't disputing that at all.
It's true. Jim Warbler says, but let's be why are you at me? Let's be honest, Pippa. Pepe deserves to come on over Willian. Even Pepe haters can say that with confidence. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Why do you think? Why are you at me? Why did you think I wouldn't agree with that?
Because normally I'm quite critical.
I'm just saying, where is he, man? He gave out like 5 PS5s the other day and tickets to come to the training ground and go to the match when the fans are back. Like, I would have loved to win that.
Maybe he was just busy sorting that out. We didn't see him today.
Oh, please. He already announced the winners like 2 weeks ago or something.
Well, there's a super chat here from Red White Pappy 93 saying, I love Ainsley, but does he have a future at the club? Maybe he needs a run at centre mid. What do you guys think? Keep up the good work, ladies.
I was thinking about this the other day, and what I was thinking was, which team could he fit into for the rest of the season? Because I feel like we're wasting him. He's at a good age. You know, he recently got his England national call up, and he's a versatile player, and we're wasting him. And I'm thinking to myself, if I was his agent or if I was Maitland-Niles, which other Premier League team could I fit myself into as a right back or as a midfielder? And I couldn't think, you know, because most teams are pretty sorted in those type of positions. I was at first thinking Fulham, but they've got options there.
That's the first one that sprung to my mind. That's the only one, really.
That Anthony Robertson doing absolute bits. It's a shame he got that red card the other day. But I don't know. Maybe you guys can decide what Premier League team he could fit into, or do you want him to stay at Arsenal? Because I feel like he's just wasting his time here. He's not even really being used as a squad player. It's hardly any rotation with him. So,
yeah, let us know your thoughts.
One says Edu said that Willian was bought to bring in an instant impact to the team, which he has not, and he's getting outshone by youngsters.
A super chat here from Delon1 saying Curtis Shaw mentioned the number 10 being given to someone, and I agree with him. Leave it vacant and let someone earn it. Looking good as usual, ladies. Big up you, Delon. Do you think perhaps just leave the number 10 vacant and let people earn it, like he's saying?
100%. I saw a lot of tweets saying, give it to Martinelli, give it to Emil Smith-Rowe. Like, I know they've done well, but it's true. Let them earn it. We can't just be handing out. Number 10's an iconic. Dennis, are you right? It's an iconic number, you know. I know it's supposed to be doing this thing, but like, you just can't be handing out number 10s like this. Like, even when Ozil arrived, big Real Madrid 42 million signing, he is the number 10 of number 10s in that time. Even he couldn't get it at Arsenal. He had to wait for Jack Wilshere to give up, and Jack Wilshere wasn't even playing. Jack Wilshere wasn't even about. He was in the medical room the whole seasons, and he still couldn't get the number 10 shirt. He had to wait till that very day that Wilshere left that he could finally get that number 10 shirt. If it was me, if Ozil was so arrogant and selfish, everyone says, I would have said, listen, bust me the number 10 shirt now because Wilshere's not even playing. Give it to me now. I'm Ozil. Give it to me. It didn't happen.
I think we do just get a bit excited.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, another super chat here is coming from Taj Bambra saying, hey, my favourite ladies. Hey, Taj. Great win today, and loved when the commentary said, Mesut who? Oh, yeah. Do you remember that bit? When Emil Smith-Rowe did his game today.
That's mad. I didn't even hear it.
Huh?
That's mad. I didn't even hear that.
Didn't you?
No.
Yeah, they was like, Mesut who? After...
No one respects Mesut Ozil, you know. I don't like this. It's bare rude.
I think, but do you think the way he's been treated at the club obviously plays a part? Because if the own club that you're signed to ain't giving you the respect you deserve, how do you expect anyone else to?
It's true, because if you've got a group of friends, and your best friend talks to you like you're dirt, everyone around you is going to talk to you like you're dirt too. Because
exactly.
It's true, because the club ain't really showing him respect, and the media saying all this stuff about him, about all this pay cuts and all these stories that they're making. We're going to lap it up, believe everything the media tells us, and everyone's just going to think, let's just disrespect Ozil because he's big-headed, he's arrogant, because this article told me so.
Exactly, and all they go on about is his money. Oh, he's the highest earner who's not playing.
Yeah, everyone's just allowed to disrespect him now. I think that's so rude, man.
It is. Cedric Partey, Laka, Saka, Granite. Wow.
Willian, Sackett. Whoa. It's a bit wild, Charles.
Next.
I'm
going to blame it on it being a late kickoff tonight.
Yeah. Father Fab TV says, "Hey Pippa and Charlene, yo man is back. I'm happy about the win today, but I'm even happier to see your fine faces." Oh, thank you, Father Fab.
Thanks, Father Fab. Up to you.
As a Jones AFC says, "Pippa and Charlene, if we get a top tier number 10 like Gomez or Louis Fabiano, would they outshine Emil Smith-Rowe? And that means that Emil Smith-Rowe won't shine and grow like he has been doing recently." I mean, he's been shining, but I feel like the whole point of having Emil Smith-Rowe in that position was to have a number 10 to look up to, and he be that type of shadow player to learn from what was meant to be Ozil, so like a world-class number 10. But he stepped into the shoes already, but I still think there's still room to bring in someone that's world-class. Like, it doesn't mean that Emil Smith-Rowe becomes a nobody and he's going to be on a bench every game. It just gives us those options, I think.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong with having options as well. Yeah. Good options.
Right, I've just seen your comments about when I asked about what team could Maitland-Niles play in, and Adventures of a Noob Guy says he is championship quality, LOL. Oh, I saw loads more, but they've gone. That's sad. Someone else said Sheffield, but unfortunately they've all gone. I take too long to read them. Apologies. I saw Sheffield United there.
What's your take on him going Sheffield in this transfer window?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want to, but at least he'll get game time. Will he get game time though?
Will he help them stay up in the Premier League?
Oh, I don't think anyone can help them stay up right now. Young Apina says, "Pippa, I told you that the goal in the FA Cup would boost Aubameyang's confidence." Yeah, you were right. You were definitely right. AG says, "Too early to judge the whole season, but we need such wins and maintain our form for the rest of the season." Definitely.
100% we do.
Fizz113 says, "Stop giving players big contracts for sake. First Ozil, now Oba. Nobody deserves 300k a week." So what do you think is a decent salary for your top player then? If 300k a week is too much, because we've got, I swear that at one point David De Gea was the highest paid player in the Premier League, and they kept saying Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil was like fourth, like under De Gea, under Pogba, under Kevin.
There was a few others. I can't actually remember.
Under Sterling, he was like fourth, but everyone kept talking about Mesut Ozil on this much money. He wasn't even the highest earner in the Premier League. Like, relax. Anyway, enough about Ozil. Enough. I think we still need a creative midfielder, says Tolu T. And Patin Pre says, "I think the difference between Newcastle and Crystal Palace was how much they marked Smith-Rowe. If you look at the highlights, remember we said that last game. Crystal Palace didn't give him room to move or create. Now, I'm sure any other team that's coming up against us next, Man United and all those other teams that we got up coming up, they're going to look at that when they're in their little rooms, when they're watching back highlights and clips and stuff. They're going to look at that and say, listen, we need to box in Emil Smith-Rowe at all times. 3 of you on him in a triangle. Because that's exactly what Crystal Palace did, and it worked for them. They know who to pinpoint down and make sure there was no creativity. The one thing we've been dying for all season.
Now they want to take it. Do you think we'll be able to get results in our upcoming fixtures?
I'm sorry, no. Do you know why? I don't know what to expect, because I definitely wasn't expecting 3-0 today. I'll be honest, it was going to be 1-1. So if they can surprise me like this and perform like this, who's before Man United again? Sorry, the thing is, I literally just read the flipping fixtures before.
I completely forgot them. So we've got Southampton, and then Man U. Obviously, the FA Cup game.
Yeah.
And then Wolves, Villa.
Okay.
Southampton, will we get points there?
I should hope so. I should hope so. I think they still got a couple of players out like Ings and that, but I hope so, innit? Like, I think we can. We've got the right players to do it. Partey's back now. We've got really good defensive options. I think maybe we should stick with Rob Holding, because he's been very consistent. And I think if there is going to be any change, it should be Mari. I know, like, we want to get Gabriel back in there, but I think he should come off of the bench, because we don't know how he's going to perform after being out for so long. But so I think we've got a really good starting 11. I think that's why he bought like key players off early, like Partey, Aubameyang, Emil Smith-Rowe, because we've got these games to come up. So yeah, I think we can get 3 points, man. Let me be confident for once.
A super chat from All Things Football saying, respect to Pippa, only one on AFTV respecting Ozil.
Am I? There's a lot of people on AFTV. You know?
So what are you saying? I'm not respecting Ozil?
Have you said anything outwardly though? Have you actually said anything?
Oh. I mean, well, I haven't said nothing disrespecting him.
That doesn't mean But I know that not even to at him, but I know like the last couple of seasons, Turkish hasn't been a fan of him at all. But I don't recall that many people being anti-Özil. I know there's been a few comments here and there, but like, he's just a good player, man. Obviously, the demise happened in his last couple of seasons, but he was a good player when he joined. And if the board would have had sense, and the managers Wenger, Emery, even Arteta, if they would have built a team around Özil, especially when he first joined, especially after Alexis Sanchez left, we could have been onto something, man. Like Theo Walcott said, we would have won the league in 2016. Theo Walcott said that the other day. He said, like, listen, the club ain't got no ambition. They just want to qualify for Champions League, and they're happy with that. Why am I supporting a club with that type of ambition? Do you know how embarrassed that makes me and every other Arsenal fan? Why do we have ambition like that? Do you know how dead that is?
It's true.
Now that's your ambition. You can't even reach it. You can't even touch Champions League. We ain't been there for years. What type of ambition is that now?
Do you think we'll start seeing it?
I don't feel any ambition from this club. I don't, man. I don't even. I know I come on here all the time on my channel and you see me everywhere else, but more time I don't even like talking about Arsenal, man, because I can be as passionate as I want, but whenever I get passionate, I start thinking everything has to do with the past. I start bringing them back 2013-14 season and further back, and even seasons before I was even born, seasons when I was like 5 years old. I'm bringing back those days because there's nothing to be excited about within the last 6-7 years.
No, I hear that.
So we need time. We need more ambition, because right now, when do we get into Europa?
We do. We'll find it. Give it time.
From where?
Give it time.
We've been giving it almost 10 years. 12 years. You know, we don't deep it, you know, because yesterday, when Man United played Liverpool, you know, when it's phrased in a certain way, like the commentator said, Man United haven't won a trophy in 7 or 8 years. And I was thinking, no, it ain't been that long. Then I deep 2013 really was that long ago. But when you say 2013, it doesn't feel that long ago.
It doesn't.
But when you say 7 or 8 years, you're like, damn, it's been that long. Now imagine ours. Ours is even longer than that. And I remember when United lifted that trophy, the 20th, Alex Ferguson, like it felt like the other day. But ours felt like it was 20 years ago. It's almost 20 years ago. Literally.
But it does feel like the years are just flying by quickly.
Yeah. You're saying give it time. We don't have time, man. We don't have time. Everyone is above us. What Man City did to Crystal Palace yesterday is what we should have done to them. These teams are so far gone ahead of us. So far gone.
What was our result against Crystal Palace again?
But it was 0-0.
Oh, yeah. Draw.
It was 0-0. Sorry, I forgot to read it. Let me start reading your comments. Sorry, guys.
There's a super chat that's just come in. What players do you think sorts our problem that we can afford? Well, who can we afford?
To be honest with you, what is the massive problem? The only problem we had was the creativity. We've got that in Emil Smith Rowe now, so now we need another creative midfielder. There's been talks of Isco, but I don't like all these older players. Like, yeah, they're good players, and I like the sound of Buendia. I like youngsters because we've got to build for the next generation now. If we're building a team around players like Saka, Martinelli, Emil Smith Rowe, that's next gen. Okay, bring in experienced players as well, but we've got experience as well. But I think Buendia is a good match and it's affordable. Who else is there? Do you know what? I haven't really been thinking about transfers, to be honest with you.
Likewise, another super chat that's coming from Bacon Rasher. Evening, ladies. Good evening. Bacon. Look to the next game, win, draw, same with Man United, and so on. Cara, proper praising Emil Smith Rowe. Thanks as always tonight, and best of luck to Ozil.
Best of luck, man. Tomislav says, since I bought my first Arsenal shirt, Arsenal didn't lose a game. And today I forgot to put it on the first half, and I put it on in the second, and we won. Loved some Croatia. Listen, Tomislav, you better make sure that shirt's washed and clean. Even if it ain't washed, just wear it. Just wear it every time you're playing. If you've got to put it in the laundry, it doesn't matter. We won't judge you. Just wear it. That's your what's the word?
We're relying on you now.
What's that word? Your lucky charm, like your
good luck.
Yeah, if that's what does it for you, wear it. Wear it.
It's like DT and his pillow.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Colin Scott says we are injury free now. We have a good squad. Yes, we have a good squad.
Oh, we actually are. Who's out with the injury? No one. Everyone's back. Martinelli's back. Tierney's back. Partey's back.
Where's Mustafi?
Oh yeah.
Because his gang's gone now. He put out a tweet. Did you see his tweet that he put out?
What did it say?
Oh no, let me grab it quick for reference, just in case anyone hasn't seen it. But I'm sure you all have. I retweeted it, but let me find it. Because his whole gang's gone now. You know, like he used to always chill with Özil and Kolasinac. That was his clique. Yeah, that was his clique, and they're both gone now. His tweet was, "Bro, you have been the most unselfish player on and off the pitch I have ever shared the dressing room with. You will be always remembered as #assist king. Unfortunately, we as a team haven't been able to assist you when you needed us the most. All the best." What kind of encryptic mess? What? Who didn't support him? What's going on?
I didn't actually see that.
Give us the tea, or don't warm up the kettle at all, man. What the hell?
Where's Ceballos as well?
Oh yeah. But yeah, we're looking good, man. We're looking good. Do you know what I mean? See what I mean? It's almost 17 years. I didn't want to say the exact number because, well, people have had kids and their kids are turning into adults now. They're basically adults. Like since we lost one, like 17-year-olds are roaming around saying, "What? Arsenal haven't won a trophy since I've been alive." Like, you know how mad that is?
Almost the same age as our young players on the pitch making things happen.
No, that's actually crazy. That's crazy, man. Iffy says we need more ambition. That is why I am upset with some of our fans. Stunnerman says having Saka in front of Cedric meant that we could get forward and get crosses in the box. If Pepe played, Cedric wouldn't have got forward much, but he took his chance today. Cedric, that I can't lie, I thought that goal wasn't going to stand because I fully thought the whole ball went. I was like, I didn't even want to celebrate. I was like, that's not going to count.
I know, that's what I thought, but it was so marginal.
Yeah, like literally inches, like an inch.
Yeah. But I'm glad.
The whole build up to that goal, with the little link up between him and Saka, because there was a couple of times that they could have lost the ball, and I felt like the passes were a bit too dodgy, a bit of hospital balls, but they kept it between them, bit of 1 touch, 2 touch. You know what I mean? Then I felt like the touch was too heavy. I'm thinking, bro, just let it go. But he kept it in. That's the type of determination and drive we need.
Exactly. That's what we like to see, that fight behaviour and passed it quick.
And Aubameyang
finish.
Yeah. Peyton Priest says, Pippa, Man City spent over 500 M's on defenders alone over the last 4 years. We hardly spend anything. That's why we don't compete with them. I mean, they've got defenders that are scoring two goals in a game. Since when did John Stones score?
In it. I know he's in your fantasy team.
I wish he was in my fantasy team. I saw he was in someone in my league, and they got like 134 points this week.
Really?
Like 39.
Oh mate, I haven't even checked how many points I'm on.
Like John Stones got like 30 something points alone, something like that, and he wasn't captain. I was thinking, raw. But where's that John Stones coming from? He scored in the cup game as well, I swear.
Yeah, he did.
Oh man.
You're gonna change your team up now, Pips?
No, you know why I'm saying oh man? Because when we was looking for centre backs, we were linked with John Stones. I was like, John Stones, dead down. I was like, John Stones, but he's a goal scoring.
Wow.
Like Shemi Ajayi from West Brom, he's scoring. He's the highest goal scoring defender in the league. He started out Arsenal, never played a game. Now he's out here. Well, this West Brom was still down there, but you know, he's doing his thing. We need some of that. Gabriel was doing that. He's got 2 goals, isn't it? Is it 2 goals?
Yeah.
I mean,
2 headers. Now he's on the bench.
It's still working. Rookie says the most important thing is that the players cover the field well and to run. Someone says second half of the season we're going to be on for a title charge. Did I read that? Yeah.
Who said that?
Second half of the season we are going for a title charge. No, that would be amazing. That would be pretty impressive. but I doubt it.
You see that happening, Pippa?
No. I think we're going to be challenging for finishing top 6 because everything in between that is very tight, and there's a lot of teams really competing. The Aston Villas, the West Hams, like it's going to be difficult. Brio says Willian and Pepe needs to start enjoying their football. You can see they're stressed, overthinking, and trying too hard.
Maybe some yoga might help them relax.
Here's one for you from Come On You Blues. Be completely honest. Don't be biased. Mount or Emile Smith-Rowe?
I mean, Mount is a good player, but
true.
come on, Emile Smith-Rowe.
Hey, are you gonna back that up or just gonna pick it? Just gonna pick it?
Obviously, I'm watching Emile Smith-Rowe more than I'm watching Mason Mount. I do feel like Mason Mount is a good player, just like Foden, Harvey Barnes, but Emile Smith-Rowe, just the way he's just come into the side and just made things happen for us.
Yeah,
100% giving it to him.
I'll be honest with you, Come On You Blue. Mason Mount, Mason Mount is a sick player, and he's key. Even though he's a youngster as well, he's key for Chelsea's midfield as well. He scores the goals, he creates chances, and he's one of the only ones that really drives forward and creates as well. But you said not to be biased, but the thing is, Emile Smith-Rowe hasn't played as many games this season. He's not as consistent as Mason Mount. But I'm sorry, I'm going to be biased and pick Emile Smith-Rowe. I know it's not fair to do that because you can't really compare the two. Mason Mount's been doing this for a couple of seasons now. Emile Smith-Rowe is just coming in, but I'm still going to say Emile. Sorry, you told me not to be biased, but I'm going on. The Slayer 97 says Martinelli seems solid when he plays for you guys. Yes, definitely. Imran says it's impossible to win the fantasy football Pippa. I gave up a few years back. I'm about to give up, to be honest, as well, because at the beginning of the season, I was storming every league, top 5 in every league. Now I'm sitting in positions like 200 or something. I'm over it, man. I don't think I can climb back into any top 10.
Well, you're above me, Pips.
Everyone's above you, Sean.
It's only because I forget to do mine most times.
Danny Beck says halfway through our season, 19 games, and we've won as many games as we've lost, and that's 8. Need to keep Tierney, Partey, and Smith-Rowe and Martinelli fit for the rest of the season to climb the table. You left out Lacazette. Lacazette is key, and you left out a few key defenders as well. But yeah, I get your drift. Those are definitely key players to keep fit, man. Oh, you mentioned those because they're actually injury prone. Partey not so much, because apparently before he came to Arsenal, he hardly ever had injuries. But Tierney's a bit injury prone. But he joined us and was injured as soon as he joined us. And Emile Smith-Rowe's had a couple as well, Martinelli as well. So yeah, definitely need to keep those guys fit. Stuart Campbell says thought on Leno and Holding's recent performances. 5, yeah, it was 5 for Rob Holding. 5 clean sheets. I got 5.
What we like to see.
We're still 10th though, instead.
But how many points between have we got to get into the top 4?
Remember, there's bare games that haven't been played by certain teams.
Exactly. Some people still have games in hand to play. So
even United are very happy at the top of the table. Man City's still got a game in hand. I swear they're like 2 points behind them or something. Relax. Here's a question for you. Would you rather have Liverpool or Man United win the title?
If I had to pick between the two, I'd go Liverpool.
Yeah, that's easy. 100% Liverpool. I mean, that was an easy question.
Was you happy for Liverpool to get the win yesterday?
Yeah. But Liverpool don't lose at Anfield. What's going on? Well, it was a draw, but still.
I'm sure I predicted a 1-0 to Liverpool.
I think everyone predicted Liverpool win, well, except for United fans.
Oh, I predicted a 2-1 Liverpool win.
Did you? I knew it was going to be no goals, but I thought someone would have got something out of it.
I know, because even when we were doing our score predictions, you was like, I bet this is just going to be a 0-0 game.
Told you. I should have stuck with that.
You should have. That would have been 3 points in the bag.
I know. I don't like Holding. I don't think he's a player a team will win the league with. But he's just got 5 clean sheets, Mikey. What's he got to do to impress you? What's a man got to do?
Score a goal?
Herbo says, imagine your job is playing football in the Premier League and you can't get motivated like they all boys and not men. Aubameyang is like, what's all Herbo? No.
Is this a Newcastle fan?
I don't know.
What team you supporting, Herbo?
Team Off-White, by the looks of it. Will Rickett says, Pippa and Shaw, we need to loan out Nelson, Willock and Chambers. Thoughts? We should get points versus Southampton after Theo. Remember just a few weeks ago, Theo celebrated against us. I couldn't believe that, you know.
That big celebration.
A whole 10 years wages we gave you. A
And
whole
you
10 years
celebrate with it in our face?
Like, if we would have let you go years ago, where would he be playing? We gave that guy 10 years and he wants to celebrate on his first goal against. He's not, nah.
Like it's nothing.
Like, but that one there, that's how you know behind like us as fans, we can get mad, but I swear down, behind closed doors, I feel like there's so much madness that happens at Arsenal Football Club. Because as soon as players leave, they show their true colours, that they don't really respect the club like that. Only certain players hold it close to their heart, like the old school players. But the last 10 years, after players leave, they're just like, Arsenal dead. Like,
yeah, whatever.
In interviews, mad quotes about how, oh yeah, we don't have ambition and this, that. They don't. There's clearly something not right. There's not. Right.
What are you saying about these players going out on loan?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't answer the question. Nelson, yeah, he needs it. Willock, I think we should sell. Chambers, I think he needs a loan. But yeah, 2 loans and a sell from me. That's my opinion.
In this transfer window as well?
No, I just think before the end of the season, like summer maybe. Oh, a loan. If a loan, then Nelson, Chambers now. Willock end of the season. But actually, he's not going to be worth much. If you're going to sell him, you might as well play him to show people like what kind of qualities he does have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew says, hello to you both. Definitely impressed with the youngsters that we have in the team right now. I still think we need an attacking midfielder. Who do you think we should get? We've got this question so many times. Do you want to repeat my answer?
Buendia from Norwich.
Hour.
Isco.
No, you're moving mad.
That's probably
Messi. He went to Barcelona in the summer.
Oh no, he did. When there was talks about him going Man City, weren't it?
Yeah. Come Arsenal, man. You might as well, man.
Imagine.
Got a 10 shirt waiting for you.
Oh.
Super chat from Fizz113 says, I
need that.
Whipping out his willy and he's not good. Fizz, you always come out with the maddest comments every time.
What team does Fizz support? I'm actually intrigued. I want to know.
I don't think they've ever revealed the team that it supports. Definitely not Arsenal, that's for sure.
What team do you support, Fizz? All right, let's take a guess. I reckon it's Man U.
I reckon it's Chelsea.
Another super chat. Oh, from Stricto. What's going on, Stricto?
Yeah, I think Stricto's one of the people that don't want Buendia. I'm not, you know, but I can make it happen. I've got connections there. Do you know what I mean? I can make it happen.
Come on, make it happen then, Pips. This window, yeah?
Do you know what I mean? I'll get either him or Todd Cantwell. If the Arsenal fans want it, I'll make it happen. Just say the word like that.
Run a poll on your Instagram and make it happen.
All right. So who do you want, Todd Cantwell or Buendia?
Oh, I do like Cantwell as well. I think you're going Buendia, I'm going Cantwell.
All right, guys. Count on me. Big up Stricto though. Big up Stricto in the chat. Who does Stricto want? Isco, yeah?
Who do you want, Stricto? Has he said who he wants? I
can't remember, man. I listen to too much Arsenal podcasts and all this stuff.
What is pinging your watch?
Yeah, sorry.
What is that arm movement? Is that how you get your circles connecting?
No, I just want to see what the notification is because it's going mad.
Oh, you know, with the Fitbits, some like if you're driving, it thinks you're walking because obviously it picks up movement. So
That's
like you can, huh?
That's not good.
Exactly. So it's actually, you know, cheating your points.
Mm-hmm.
Super chat here. Huh?
I gotta work hard for my points, man. It's not easy.
It's not. Super chat from Peter Makuza. Guys, take a look at Partey's every first touch. We've been missing out on that. It will be hard to mess with our midfield with Partey's presence.
The key word there is presence because I don't know what Newcastle player it was here, but if you notice, every time Partey had the ball, he would even stop and pause, and there'll be a player right on his shoulder, and he's like he's just in awe of Partey because he doesn't even try to tackle him, doesn't try to knock him off the ball, doesn't try to do anything. It happened more than twice. Like he'll just look at Partey like, okay, so what's your next move? Any other player would have just gone in, like taking the ball off Partey. But I feel like he has that presence on the pitch where you're just thinking, should I go in or not? Like, because he stopped and he's just controlling everything. Like he's in control, complete control. And I love that presence about him.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what we've been missing on the squad as well.
Yeah, definitely. Taffy the Poet says we need to start games better. This whole breaking into the second half is not sustainable. You right. Why are you obsessed with noise? Shit, I'm not, man. Sutherland, you name some players and realistic ones that we can get.
Who's your preferences? Let us know.
Why not bring back Chuba Akpom?
But where is he now? Swansea?
No, I think Middlesbrough.
Ah.
Fizz says, I'm a diehard fan of DTFC for the past decade. I mean, it hasn't been around for that long, but okay. And a United fan since birth. Oh, you was right. Love hearing you fall for the... She didn't fall for it, or did you?
No, I did. Oh, I can't remember now.
Marcelo says Campbell isn't even better than Nelson, but you know what? Campbell's got experience because he's played very regular football. Done it last season in the Premier League, still doing it now in the Championship. He's got God knows how many appearances under his belt now. In comparison to Nelson, it's not a lot, but I think Nelson's a great player. But that's why I think he should go on loan because we're not going to see it in an Arsenal shirt. He's just going to be wasted on the bench, like Maitland.
Yeah, he doesn't get much minutes.
Not even on the bench. Half the time, he's not even in the match day squad.
He went missing for a while as well.
B-Face says Chambers is actually good, but unlucky with injury. I think is better than you think. Who's better than Holding? Oh, you think he's better than Holding?
Yeah.
Loan Willock and Nelson to get more games so we can sell at a higher price. Yeah, makes more sense actually because selling Willock actually at the end of the season probably going to get like 2 million if that because what is there to judge off? Question for you, Pinoy Boy Jay says, who celebrated better against Arsenal, Walcott, Adebayor, or Nazari?
Who celebrated better?
Yeah.
You tell me.
I think, yeah. I don't know if everyone's going to agree with me on this one, but I think Adebayor's was the worst. I know a lot of you probably say Nazri's, but Adebayor's was the worst. He ran from the other side of the pit. And knee slide. No. Adebayor's probably the worst one.
Completely.
Charlene never wants to answer my question. So, guys, you in the comments, answer for me. Which one was the worst one? Charlene just wants to just be there smiling at me, bro.
On the fence.
Who was the worst? It's definitely Adebayor in it. Like, he took the absolute mick. Walcott's not even that bad. Like someone else said, that's his boyhood club. Do you know what? I tend to forget that sometimes because he came to Arsenal so young, like 16 or something like that. Trust me, he ran like the cops was after him. He was dashing down the other side to celebrate. The disrespect was too much, man. Too much.
I do.
Adebayor needed extra security that day because the disrespect. Yeah, I don't even remember Nasri's one. If I'm honest with you, I remember Frimpong grabbing up Nasri's neck in one game, but I don't actually remember Nasri's celebration. Adebayor's one, that one lives rent free in my head. It lives rent free in my head. Oh yeah, don't even bring up this one. Moving on. Moving all the way on. Like Lil Chris says, we need a new left back in case Tierney is injured. Now hear me out. Hear me out. I know you lot are gonna troll me for this one, but just hear me out. I mentioned this to my dad, I think it was, and he looked at me like I was crazy. Well, not looked at me because it was a phone call, but I could tell he was looking at me like I was crazy because he paused and was like, huh? But you know, his shirt number's been given up at his club. It's a club name that I'd rather not mention, but he's a left back. He's played in the national team. He's experienced left back, and for cover, not to be starting, but for cover, Danny Rose.
How did I know you was going there?
You didn't. Don't lie.
When you said his shirt's been given up. Oh, that's a bold one, Pips.
I mean, guys, let me know what you think. I know it's a bit out there. It's a bit because you know he's from the other side, but all right, straight away someone said no. No, okay. No.
question answered.
All right, there you go. It's just there for sake
No.
All right, fair enough.
No way.
All right, cool.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't think this is a good shout, yeah, but I don't think Anthony Robertson, or it's Robinson, I think Robinson,
yeah.
would. I mean, obviously he would come, but I don't think Fulham would let him go at this point in the season. That might be a summer signing.
He does drive forward.
Yeah, I like him, but is he too good for a cover left back? Anyway, but we need quality in the team. I don't care. We need quality.
And I think Fulham perhaps need him more.
Yeah, definitely.
As opposed to giving him up.
Yeah. Okay, guys. All right, fine. No one's happy with that one. Robbie's gonna give me a call later saying, "What did you say? What did you say on my channel?"
Did you really go
there? Right. Get Joe Bryan from Fulham. He ain't been playing recently, I swear.
Oh, he came on in their last game.
Joe Bryan's the one that scored the winner for them at the championship.
At the playoff. Yeah.
Banger.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Why not, man? Why not? Why are we just looking at Fulham players? You lot telling me I'm obsessed with Norwich. You lot sound like you're obsessed with Fulham.
I thought you was obsessed with Fulham, Pips.
But the first name I said was Anthony Robinson just because of that comment. Not me says what we can do is if Tierney is injured, put Saka left back. Yeah, but I don't like this option. Like that's definitely an option. I don't like it anyway. Put Martinelli on the left. Emil Smith for a cam. Aubameyang. It's definitely an option, but we should still get a left back cover.
We should
bring back Kieran Gibbs to Kieran.
For real.
Man says sign Trent from Liverpool. Yeah, I don't think he's leaving. He's in a very good position in his life right now. You're telling me if I hit my head, if you hit your heads, we need a natural left back. Don't go looking far. Go to the academy. We have it all. Who's the left back in the academy? Someone let me know. I have not watched an academy game for a time. Like I'll know their names, but I couldn't even tell you who our left back is in the academy right now. So if anyone knows, let me know. Okay, and I said Trent ain't a sellout, you know. Bring back Ox to play left. Where's Ox?
Didn't he get some minutes the other day?
I feel like I haven't seen that guy since they lifted the trophy. He
had an injury.
Okay.
And then I saw him play I'm pretty sure I did see him play the other day because he is back from
time.
He did go for a while.
Zach Medley is a centre back. Who's put that? Zach Medley is a centre back, and he's at Portsmouth.
Gillingham,
that's the one. We could always call him back, but I don't know. A bit. I feel like he still needs way more experience. The last natural left back we had was Monreal. Kolasinac wasn't a natural left back, definitely. Joel Lopez, everyone is saying 18 years old. I actually am not aware of him. Very young, 18. Haley, 18 years old, academy left back, looks decent. I would love Dignia from Everton. I would love that. The defender that scored for West Brom got talent by him. Who's Shemi Ajayi? You talking about Shemi Ajayi?
Can you see him coming in?
Shemi used to play for Arsenal. We let go of these young talents all the time. It wasn't even under 10 years ago he was at Arsenal. He never got an appearance. I think he came on as a sub or something in a cup. I don't even know. But this was time ago when he was bare skinny and scrawny, that young little teenage boy. Now he's all built like a centre back.
Scoring goals.
Yeah, with his head. I think you're talking about him. I mean, I'm sure, who knows? Maybe he would love to come back to Arsenal. Someone put a word in.
You're the agent.
I was joking about Gibbs, but you lot are saying sign Gibbs or Ox. Which one is it again? Oh my gosh, what was the name of that referee that confused them again? That moment was the dumbest moment. How do you send off the wrong? They don't even look. That's racism. They don't even look nothing alike. How do you Ox and Gibbs look alike? Just about got the same complexion. That's the
same complexion and hair color.
That is about it. When that happened, I was like, Andre Mariner. Was it Andre Mariner?
I can't even remember.
And I was thinking, huh? How do you send off Anyway, Mabster's also saying Kieran Gibbs. Junior Ferper from Barca. Someone said just clone Tierney. Boller is the upcoming left back. Where is Boller now? Where is he? Man said bring Harry Potter, you know.
Someone said, was it Mike Dean?
No, I swear it was Andre Mariner. I swear it was Andre Mariner. I remember this. Like, the only thing is I don't remember who we were playing, but I remember this. I was thinking, what is going on? Marcelo from Real Madrid. How old is he now? He must be like, that's like signing Willian's double. He must be like 33, 34 now. He must be.
Mari.
Oh yeah, remember you kept saying he's a left-footed centre back. I'm sure he can fit in there. Actually, maybe that's not even too much of a problem. Maybe we're reading too much into it. That's true. Do you know what? This is a good comment, Netweed. Stop it with the Championship players. Where is the ambition? Remember, I was crying about we having ambition.
Yeah, you was crying.
I'm part of the problem.
But I mean, because they play in the Championship, that don't mean they're not Premier League quality.
Oh, they were Premier League just last season.
They could come back up. They're sitting top of the table.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we're going to close off the show. This is the time where you give a good comment for Charlene to round it up nicely.
Come on, guys. Get your good comments in. 3-0 win at home against Newcastle. Oba scoring 2 goals. Saka.
I found the perfect one already, but if you want to wait, do your thing.
Do you know what? Our comments seem to come in at different times.
I know you can see this one.
That's literally just come in.
Okay.
Rob Holding for Arsenal, the best defender so far. Some of the fans had written him off and talks of loans and transfer very dominant. He deserves an apology.
Apologise when you're ready, man.
I've never written off Rob Holding.
Well, you don't write off anyone, to be fair.
There you go. Get your apology in, guys.
Right, guys. Are we ending the show with that one?
We're going to end it on that one.
Well, thank you so much for your comments all throughout the show. This has been the Aftermath Show where we read all your comments regarding the 3-0 win at home against Newcastle. We beat them twice in the same month. We should be doing that. But, you know, we went from 15th to 10th. So anything goes this season. But we're climbing up slowly. Another 3 points to the tally. Goals from Saka and 2 from Captain Aubameyang. Is he back?
He's back.
Let's hope so.
He's back.
Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.